After 9/11, security holes at America's ports became a front-burner issue. Are the 6 million cargo containers coming into the U.S. every year by ship inspected closely enough? Representative Mario Diaz-Balart is on the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. He joins us from Miami. Also with us, Representative Wynn, a member of the Energy and Commerce Committee. He joins us from Washington. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Congressman Diaz-Balart, there in South Florida, you know the cargo containers come in by the tens of thousands. Back around 9/11, we were only inspecting, what, 2% of them. Has it gotten any better, any more thorough?
It's gotten better, in particular targeting the containers that come from countries that are potentially problematic. Now, are we, checking every single cargo container? No, we're doing a better job, but I think we need to continue to work to do an even better job to make sure that we inspect more containers and also make sure that we take care of the containers before they get to the United States, that we inspect them outside the country and countries where we have the ability to do so.
Congressman Wynn, is that the right approach? I mean, do we need to have a system that inspects every single container, or can we just trust that certain countries are not going to be a problem for us?
Well, we're certainly not living in the age of trust. I think there is some significant things that we can do outside of the United States to be more vigilant in terms of inspecting cargo coming from countries or through countries where we might have a problem with terrorists. I think importantly in this country we've not placed enough emphasis on inspecting cargo. I've visited the Port of Baltimore. There are great concerns that the government has not provided sufficient resources for the kind of security measures that they say they need. They've provided detailed plans, but the question becomes, where's the money?
Back in May of 2002, Congressman Diaz-Balart, there was that report that maybe as many as 25 Islamic terrorists had actually smuggled themselves into this country inside just those kinds of containers. The report was they may have come in through Savannah, Los Angeles, ports like that. That report was never totally verified, but it was never totally disproven either. Is that a possibility?
Look, we see case after case of possibilities happening, and we know, for example, the individual who shipped himself in a crate,
right,
in the belly of an airplane. The bottom line is this: look, we're never going to be able to check every single container, every single box, every single piece of mail that comes to the United States. What we can do is make sure that we do a better job in checking those that are problematic. Make sure that we do a better job in other countries, having the facilities and the people in place to check the cargo there before it gets to the United States. And yes, we do have to continue to strive to do a better job here so that we can inspect more cargo, more containers, not only those arriving to the ports, but also the containers and the cargo that go in the belly of commercial airliners that a lot of times are not as inspected as well as I think we should.
Congressman Wynn, I've talked to federal prosecutors specifically with regard to the NAFTA agreement and cargo that's coming into this country from Mexico. He said they say that it has made the drug enforcement program just an absolute nightmare, that it's so much easier to get drugs into this country now as a result of NAFTA. If that is the case with drugs, cocaine and that sort of thing, isn't it also a potential loophole for terrorists?
Well, I think absolutely that's the case, and we have not been sufficiently vigilant on this question. I think my colleague is right. We're not going to be able to inspect every container, but we certainly could put more resources toward inspecting a higher percentage of containers and being able to do the kind of randomized inspections that would discourage this kind of trafficking in potentially disastrous weapons or terrorist activities.
Congressman Wynn, Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart, gentlemen, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you.